Hey, what's up YouTube? Back in the Focus SC video. So hopefully the wind isn't messing this stuff up. If it is, I'm just gonna do a voiceover for some stuff and keep other stuff and keep other audio working if I can do it that way. I don't even know. But anyway, so the other day I got a comment from a guy named Dan. He asked me to do a video on how my wing riser is holding up. And I decided to go ahead and do the video and talk about everything that I've done to the car cosmetically and show how everything is holding up. So before I get to the wing, I want to start off with these gel badges that I got from Gel Badges AU over in Australia. These are holding up very nicely. These are holding up very nicely. If you can see at the top on both the front and the back, I did get it a little bit too hot, so the actual emblem was kind of coming off, so it doesn't really stick at the top. But that's all my fault. It has nothing to do with the company, and these are holding quite nicely. Even like that, I don't use a pressure washer to wash the car, so I can't really comment on how, you know, that would hold up. But I mean, even with the opening at the top, it still holds up nicely when I wash it, and with all the rain and stuff that we have here. So as you can see, the front emblem, it's the same, holds up nicely, it looks really good. But of course the top is a little messed up, but like I said, that's my fault. It has nothing to do with the company. Now I'm going to show you the inside emblem too. So here's the inside emblem, holding up nicely as well. Nice and centered, sort of. I mean, I got a little off right here, but you know, I'm never gonna get it perfect. But that's how the inside looks. Now I want to talk about these Boca decal inlays too. I do like them, and if I'm gonna be real though, had Gel Badges AU been doing these emblems before I got these carbon fiber ones from Boca decals, I probably would have went that route. But as you can see, you know, they're holding up. They still stick the way they stuck when I first put them on there. I kind of messed it up, so you can see there's a little red on the side here, and when I show the front one, you'll see there's red on the front one too. But the carbon fiber, it looks really nice. Everything holds well. So there's the front one too, just like the back one. I do have a little red on the side, but everything's holding up quite nicely with that too. So let's go ahead and take a look at the door jambs. Right here I have these door seals. On here there's carbon fiber door seals. Let me turn this down some more. Alright, so I have these carbon fiber door seals. They came from the good people at California Pony Cars. They came across my YouTube channel. This is a long time ago, and they sent me these two things to do a review on and talk about, and I do have the review up still. It's been, what, a year I want to say now, or at least really close to a year. Check out the review, and my initial impressions in that review still hold up. These are holding up very well. I love the way they look. I come in here, and when I wash the car, I will wipe down the door jambs and wipe this down too, and that's all I really do to it, and it looks really nice. Both of them holding nice, sticking very well. I mean, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm happy. I thank you guys once again for sending that to me for free, and they actually sent me something else too. I'm going to show in a second. So yeah, here's the one over here too. I might try to get some B-roll footage for my other camera. You can really get a good look at how it looks. But let's go ahead and open up the hood and talk about the hood lift kit they also sent me. I mean, the hood lift kit, it works great. You still get the hood up to a certain point, and it just continues to take over, and it pops it up all the way. I will say that, you know, I think it might have been a little stronger back in the day. Like, it kind of took over at a certain point. But I mean, yeah, you get it to about like right there, and it will take over. It works just fine. It holds the hood up well, and it's been through a lot. This is before I had to do all the engine work, so the hood was open for a long time at the dealership earlier last year. It's 2017 now, so last year. Once again, just grade A products, man. Check them out. California Pony Cars holds up really well. The NXT, next generation hood lift kit, if that's what they still call it. They also have one for the RS too. It's the same thing, so check out the RS one as well. Now we're gonna move on to my DIY wing riser. Every time I say wing riser, I want to say wing instead of wing. I don't know if you can even hear the difference. Anyways, so let's check out the DIY wing riser that I have on here. To me, I love it. It looks great. It's one of the greatest things I think I've done to the exterior of the car so far. I don't know how much more I'm going to do to the exterior of the car, to be honest with you, because I really like the stock look of the car. I just like the way it looks stock. I might lower it a little bit with the Monsoon Club Sport suspension, but I don't know. I'm getting on a tangent though. I'm getting off topic. So check out that video for more on how to actually do it, but it's holding up well. Let me actually open this up, pop this off for you too. So yeah, all of my screws, everything still nice and tight, holding up nice. My tape here to keep, you know, water from messing up stuff, even though probably wouldn't be too big of a deal on the other side too. This is screwed down just a tad bit, just a little bit, because you don't want the you don't want this to touch too much, because then you'll get lots of creaking and this really ugly noise when you're driving. It sounds horrible. I hate it. So that's how I did that one. I just kind of screwed it in just a little bit, but not too much, because when they touch it just sounds like it's just atrocious. But hopefully these are good angles for you. I cut the spacers in half. When you're closing the hatch, make sure, this is what I do. This is how I do it. I didn't put this in the other video, but this is how I do it. I get it to a certain point and just let it drop. But you're gonna hear it, and I'm gonna show you the noise too. I'm not gonna talk so you can actually hear it. I let it drop because you don't wanna like force it down, because I don't know how well it will hold. I'm just gonna be real here. I don't know how well it will hold up over time if you continually force the hood, the trunk down, or the hatch down. So I just get it to a certain point, just let it close by itself. It's gonna close by itself. You will hear a little shake here. This does, it does move. You know, you force it to move, and a move, but while driving and stuff, it's gonna be fine. Don't think that it's going to actually, you know, just flying off, or the bolts or the screws that you use are gonna break, because mine haven't broken. Everything is just fine. So this is how I do. I get it to about a certain point here, and then just let it fall. And that's how it is. It does make this sound. It doesn't really sound pleasant, but everything's fine. I mean, I've been doing this for so long. Everything's fine. If you don't like that, if you want it to be a little more secure, these little screws that I showed you down here, you can tighten them all the way, so you can get rid of this. But I don't do it, because I don't like the way it sounds when you drive. And also another thing that I did to the car is right up in here, I have that blinking third brake light. The module is stuck in here, even with the hood, even with this out, and you know, it wiggles a lot when you close it and stuff. Everything still works fine. I did use those crimping clampy things from 3M. I've had people leave comments saying don't use those because they're not necessarily good. They're holding up fine for now. We'll see how long they last, if they really aren't that good to use, but the module inside works well. The crimp still work to splice the wires to get into it. Everything still blinks the way it's supposed to blink, because you know, I check it every now and then when I drive at night. I'll put my foot on the brake, and you know, I park backwards a lot of times so I can see it reflect off of this, and it still works just fine. I can get some footage of it blinking still, just to prove to you guys it still works well. But that works nice too. So all in all, everything I've done to the car still is holding up, still looks beautiful. Car looks amazing. The car performs great. Really enjoy every day that I drive it. So that's all I've done to the car. It is still fairly stock. I like it that way. It'll probably be that way for a good bit as far as exterior mods. So that's just a quick update video. Is it quick? I don't even know. I'm probably been rambling for so long. Anyways, that's a quick update video for you guys on everything I've done to the car and how well it's holding up and how well I like it. So I will see you guys next week for another video. And yeah.
Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga, still nigga, still nigga. I like that second one.